If you own a brand new LLC or even an established LLC and you're ready to get funding, but you pretty much don't know which direction you need to go to, people tell you go here, go there, it's making your head hurt, don't worry, I got you. Because in today's lesson, I'm gonna be giving you the best banks that are new LLC friendly. And I'm telling you, they're gonna open up the bag for you. So go ahead, go get your pen and paper. I promise you, I'll wait right here, and make sure you stay to the end so you don't miss any lenders, all right? And without further ado, let's dive in. And before we get started, ladies and gents, I just want to ask you if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, as it helps my channel out a ton. I truly appreciate all your support. Now, enough of me rambling. Let's get into these banks so you can get this business funded. All right, ladies and gents, so before I actually get into the list, I just want to drop these jewels on you real quick, just to make sure that you understand where you're coming from as far as this journey, as far as business funding, all right? Because I'm going to give you a great number of banks that can offer you a lot of money. Because you have to understand that there are some banks that will be gladly to open the floodgates for you, even if you just opened your LLC 2 minutes ago. And there are some that will tell you, no, you're too new, you got to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. So I just wanted to let you know that as far as where you are in this journey. But again, even in this journey, understand this. It's only about what you're qualified for and who can approve you. So always keep that in mind going forward in this, okay? And the next thing I want to let you guys know is this video is just not for people that started an LLC yesterday. This isn't just for them. This is for everybody in their journey. It will be very helpful for people with new LLCs, but it's for everybody. I'm telling you right now. Even if you started your LLC a few years ago, but you found out your credit wasn't good, you need to establish your credit, and then you had to go get business credit and things of that nature. So now you're ready to start the process and start pulling the trigger on this business funding. I'm telling you, it's for you too, trust me. And also keep this in the back of your head as well. When I'm giving you these banks, I'm gonna give you different types of banks as well, because I'm not gonna ever tell you to just go always after all the small banks, small credit unions and things of that nature, but I'm definitely not gonna tell you to always go after big lenders either. You gotta have the best of both worlds, because in one place, one bank or lender might not offer you something, but another lender, whether they're smaller or bigger, will be gladly to give it to you. So this is why you gotta have a plethora, a multitude of banks under your belt when it comes to this funding game, all right? Just don't be solely just focused on one bank or one thing, all right? So always keep that in mind. All right, so I gave you all the gems that I wanted to give you in the beginning. So let's go ahead and start off with the list. And we're gonna start off with a very familiar bank that we all know and love, which is Chase. Chase Business. Chase is very new LLC friendly. I'm telling you right now. And also the reason why that I really wanted to put this first before anything is because I need you to make sure that you're evading their rule, which is of course their 524 rule. Meaning that, just real quick, if you've been approved for 5 or more cards in the past 24 months, then you will be instantly denied. Not inquiries, credit cards, approved for credit cards. So that means personal credit cards, because of course we know business credit cards do not apply to this rule because they do not show up on your personal credit. If they do, run in the other direction. Do not get that. So with that being said, you want to make sure that one of your first cards is with Chase, because you just want to get them out the way. That's what I did. You just really want to get them out the way, all right? After that, it's pretty much easier after that. And one of the first business credit cards that you'll be able to get with them is the Chase Ink card right there. And you'll be able to go after the business cash credit card as well. And that's one of the best ones because it sits at a 0% APR for the first 12 months. And this is always great for new LLC owners. I'm telling you right now. It's pretty much standard of how you actually apply for them. You can actually apply through an LLC, S corporation, or even a sole proprietorship where you use your own social security number, which is dope in itself. But if you want to make sure that you really get approved and you get to that next level as far as Chase, you can always utilize my funding program where I have a Chase rep that helps all of my clients get approved for $50,000 to $75,000 limit starting out. Wouldn't it be great for you to have a $75,000 limit knowing you just opened up your new LLC 2 seconds ago? Yes, I know it is, and I know it will be. So if you actually want to get started with my rep, just click the link in my bio and we can get started for you as soon as you can, all right? I'm telling you right now, as long as you meet all of the qualifications that I have, I promise you, there's nothing that you cannot get approved for. Or if you want, you could just try your luck and just apply for yourself. Either way is fine. I just wanted to give you two options. So now that we have Chase out the way, the next one that I want to give you is KeyBank. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard of this. Some people haven't. KeyBank is a relatively smaller bank opposed to Chase, but they give out high limits. You can access up to $100,000 in funding. And no, you can look this up yourself, $100,000. They are very much so new LLC friendly. They really don't require a lot of documentation either. As long as you have the basic necessities as far as your articles of organization, your EIN, identification, things of that nature, you will be off to the races. You'll be good to go. And just a few data points when it comes to KeyBank, they actually pull from Equifax on the business side. So if you have, I would say, a 700 or better on the Equifax, you will most likely get approved for whatever you are applying for. I'm telling you. But don't have any serious derogatories either. And another dope thing about KeyBank is they allow you to double dip with one inquiry for 30 days. Now, when it comes to the actual funding process and the progress that you're going to do with KeyBank, in my opinion, I think that you should go after their cash rewards card first, due to it being 0 APR for the first 6 months, but you also get 2% cash back. And don't forget everything that I said about that double dip. After that, you can get whichever card you want after that, because all of them pretty much have that 0% APR for the next 6 months. But always go after that one first and you'll be good to go. So now that we have two up under your belt, let me go to the next one, which is way more new LLC friendly and small business owner friendly, which is Novo. And Novo is basically, it's mainly for small business owners. That's who they go after more than anything. Not the person that has corporate credit and $10 million in revenue. No, they're looking for the person that has a dream in mind, they have heart, and they want to make sure that they grow their business. Novo is the place for you. They actually specialize in having no annual fees and no hidden fees as well. Of course, we know Chase has certain fees, not hidden, but you got to keep $2,000 in your bank account at all times to avoid fees. With Novo, you have none of those issues right then and there. And the dope thing about it, Novo offers small business owners a $75,000 business line of credit. And I'm telling you right now, if you've been in this game for a long time, you know business lines of credit are extremely hard to come by. And it doesn't stop there. Even when you go and you apply for the business line of credit, it's a soft pull. So when you actually go apply, there's no harm to you whether you get approved or you get denied. So it's still good. It's still a win-win either way. Just again, please make sure that you have a 700 credit score or better. I say for the 75K, at least have a 710 or 20. That's what I think you should have. But a 700 or better, no serious delinquencies. Again, no late payments, charge-offs, bankruptcies, no high inquiries. I'm telling you right now, you want your credit report to look spick and span. And actually, when you look up the Novo $75,000 line of credit, it tells you can have a 600 to apply, but no, don't do that. Listen to me, I'm telling you right now. Don't believe that. A lot of people will tell you, oh, 600 or 680, you can apply. Don't do that. You're wasting your time, all right? If you do, you're gonna get a baby limit. You don't need that, all right? A 700 or better. That's what I'm telling you. Please do that and please listen to me. 700 or better. But I want to give you a disclaimer right now when it comes to the line of credit. You do have to have some type of cash flow already coming in. I'm not saying you got to have $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month or anything like that, but if you have some type of income, aka cash flow coming into your business right now, that will help you out tremendously. Because I've seen people that had $3,000 to $5,000 a month actually coming in and they got approved. They didn't get approved for the whole 75,000, but they got a good chunk of it. And they're not throwing any crazy fees at you. So I'm telling you right now, Novo is good to have. If I was you, I would get Novo on top of every other bank that I'm telling you on this list, because when it comes to business owner, it doesn't matter how many bank accounts you have, because you're a business. You can have as many as you want. But as a personal individual, that's when it gets spooky. So if you want to go ahead and start off with Novo, you could click the link in my bio right now and get a free account. I'm telling you, no hidden fees. Don't forget I said that. All right, and the next bank that I have on this list is NASA Federal Credit Union. I actually talked about them way in the beginning of my YouTube journey. I'm telling you right now, but I think that was on the personal side. But when it comes to the business side, it cannot be matched. NASA Federal Credit Union is the way to go. And just to let you know right now, you do not have to be a space cadet or anything like that to sign up. This isn't like Navy Federal. You have to be in the military. You're fine, I promise you. Non-geo restricted. But when it comes to non-geo restriction, you do have to go through a few things just to actually be approved for them. So there are a number of ways on how you can get approved. I'm telling you, whichever one that works for you, do that one. I'm telling you, it will be worth it getting with this credit union. And again, a reason why I put this on here is because they are new LLC friendly. But disclaimer, when I spoke to a rep, she did state that they like it better when they're at least 6 to 8 months seasoned, because that looks a little better. Now, if it's been 2 weeks or anything of that nature, then I'm not saying they're gonna deny you, but I would say get the checking account and then just kind of let it sit from there. Does that make sense? But again, either way, it's still not bad at all. They also thrive off banking relationships, so that's even better for you. So even if you don't have a 720 and you have a 700, 699 or 680 or something like that, they will still work with you. That's what I'm telling you right now. But let's actually get into their business products, starting with the business vehicle loans, which actually goes up to $250,000. And they have equipment financing as well that goes past well over $50,000 to help everybody out looking for equipment. And also, it doesn't stop there. Let's also go into the actual business credit cards. Right now, they only have one, but the limit goes up to $50,000 with no annual fee. The only thing that would make this business credit card 100 times better is if it was 0 APR. Even if it was for a few months, $50,000, 0 APR, what are we talking about? But again, this can be very beneficial. So if you're into car rentals like Turo, e-commerce, drop shipping, even real estate, yes, real estate, they have commercial loans for you as well. But another disclaimer, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't have any serious cash flow, collateral, or a good portfolio, then this might not be what you want to dive into at first, all right? They probably turn you around and tell you to get a little more seasoned and a little more established in the business before they start handing out commercial loans, because of course we know that's a whole different ball game. Now, as far as the data points, they do pull from Experian on the business side, and please do not have a lot of inquiries. They're not inquiry sensitive, but you just don't have them, all right? Again, you want to at least have a 700 or better to have the best chances possible. When you pull that trigger, I'm telling you right now. But again, don't forget, banking relationship is going to help you. Now, I know I gave a lot of information to you, but if you feel like you're still not confident, or you just want a better opportunity, again, click the link in my bio and start with my funding program where I can help you get $50,000 to $300,000 in business funding. I'm helping clients every day use my bank reps and use the relationships that I've gathered over this short amount of time so you can get high amounts of funding. I'm telling you right now. Everybody that goes through there always gets what they need. Only thing you have to do is meet the qualification. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. Do you guys have any of these banks under your belt? If you do, let us know the data points down below. I might have missed something. I'm not perfect, or give us something new. You know, just, hey, it's a family here. I want to make sure everybody wins, all right? So drop all your information below so we can help one another. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Now go get that funding, all right? So you can go ahead and fund your dreams and your goals. And until next time, ladies and gents.